Hey there, and welcome to the Contentment Creator Podcast, the show designed especially for creative entrepreneurs just like you who are committed to a beautiful life that's rooted in courage and contentment, and that's blooming with creativity and prosperity. I'm your host, Ellen Broen, a certified life coach, a singer, a mother, and a lover of alliteration, dogs, and deep conversation. This show is designed to become a part of your daily routine to help you, fellow contentment creator, dig deep to clarify your life vision, catalyze your creative flow, and fuel your entrepreneurial fire in just a few inspiring minutes each day. Each Friday, we talk about CEO care, and today's episode is all about finding time for everything as you build a business around your family. Let's just say it plainly. There isn't time for everything. At least, not all at once. Not in this season, not while parenting, not while you're holding so much. But that doesn't mean your vision has to shrink. It just means the way you build it has to shift. This episode isn't about balancing it all perfectly. It's about building something sustainable, something real around your actual life. Because your family isn't a detour from your business. They are part of the reason it matters. As parents and entrepreneurs, we often fall into the trap of believing our capacity should somehow match our ambition. Like if we could just wake up earlier, stay up later, get more focused, more productive, more consistent, then we'd finally hit our stride. But I want to offer you something different today. Your capacity is not the problem. It's part of the design. And when we stop treating it like a limitation and start treating it like valuable data, something we honor, everything softens. We stop setting ourselves up to fail. We stop seeing burnout as a personal flaw. And we start building systems that actually fit the shape of our lives. That might look like working in time containers instead of strict schedules. Maybe it's saying, I'm going to work for 90 minutes this morning, and then I'm in parent mode. Or maybe it's creating what I call a minimum viable week, a simplified baseline of what actually needs to get done in your business to keep things moving forward without overwhelming your system. Sometimes it means letting consistency be seasonal. You don't have to post 3 times a week all year long. There are seasons where your output will dip, not because you're inconsistent, but because you're attuned to your energy and your reality. And instead of planning launches around arbitrary calendar goals, what if you planned around your family's rhythms, school schedules, nap windows, upcoming travel or birthdays? These aren't inconveniences. They're invitations to create a business that respects the ecosystem it lives within. And this is where the deeper invitation lives. What if your business wasn't something you had to protect your family from, but something you could build because of them? What if your values at home, presence, flexibility, creativity, rest, were the same values your business was built on? What if the way you serve your clients, the way you create your content, the way you define success was rooted in belonging? Not hustle, not urgency, not constant reinvention, but rootedness to yourself, to your purpose, to the people you're building this for. So if you've been holding that tension between wanting to build something meaningful and trying to stretch yourself to be all things to all people, you're not alone, you're not behind, and you're not doing it wrong. You're doing something brave. You're choosing to build in alignment with your energy, your family, and your truth. That's not weakness, that is leadership. If you want to take this reflection a step further, here's something simple you can do. Make a list of what your business actually requires from you each week. Not what you think you should be doing, but what truly matters. Circle what's essential. Cross off what's performative. Then take a look at the rhythms your family already has: morning routines, rest time, bedtime rituals, and ask, where does my work naturally fit into this? And last, ask yourself this: what kind of parent do I want to be? What kind of business structure would support me in becoming that? More flexible? More honest? More spacious? Let that answer be your compass. You don't need to find time for everything. You need to make space for what matters most and let the rest be scaffolding for the season that you're in. Because you're not behind, you're building something deeply human and deeply yours. And that's the long game. Thank you for being here with me today. Join me here next episode if you're curious about cultivating inner peace through mindful movement. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please share the love by sending it to someone you know it would support, and by leaving reviews and comments. It would truly mean the world to me to hear from you and to support those you care about. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a day, and join me in my mission to help a world full of content creators become a world of contentment creators.